Today I'll be showing you why Rakarth is one of the most stupidly powerful and broken lords in all of Total War Warhammer 3. And let's just take a look at some of his faction effects. Firstly, Monstrous Pens, which allows you to recruit beasts after battles. You do not receive vigor penalties from raiding. Upkeep is reduced for monstrous units. Now when you start the campaign, you'll have the Great Turtle Isle, and you'll be at war with these guys, the Sentinels of Zeddy. You also have a non-aggression pact with the Bloodhall Coven, which really isn't that important. Might wind up breaking that soon. So we'll just attack this first army, decisive victory, easy auto-resolve. Always take the enslave option. That is just a tip for playing as Dark Elves in general. Now, as you can see, we just got Harpies, which those are okay. They're not particularly groundbreaking. Now let's go for their settlement. We're going to win this one, and it doesn't matter which option we pick. Every option will give us the Beasts of the Jungle, which is a chance for a Feral Stegodon or Feral Carnosaur to be added into the Beast Pens. But we're going to occupy, and here we go. We have a Feral Carnosaur. Now from testing, this one is universally obtained on turn 1. So by turn 1, you will have a late game Lizardmen unit. So already off to an incredibly powerful start. We have 2 monsters in our army. Now that's rare. We also have artillery. Now when you're traveling through enemy territory, you can always go into raiding stance, as that will not decrease your vigor inside of battle. And as you can see, the enemy force only has 7 units, so not that concerned. And here we go, now we have Feral Cold Ones. So we have even more monstrous units. And we'll just take over the settlement, win, auto-resolve, easy victory, occupy, and we have another Feral Carnosaur. Yeah, this is busted, this is broken, there is no way that this is balanced. And these are all the units that we can get. So the important ones are Feral Carnosaurs, Black Dragons, War Hydras, Mammoths. I don't particularly remember if the Wyvern is any good or not. Stegodons certainly are good. Explosive Squigs are funny, and the rest of them are pretty much useless. I guess the Blood Rack Medusa is decent, but everything else, the Spiders, the Harpies, the Saber Tusks, they're all pretty much useless. But something you want to do to just take advantage of this to the nth degree is recruit a second Lord very early on. Now this will of course decrease the amount of money that you make, but that's not too concerning. Also, we can just stack our army filled full of fun units, and we can send it off to go do raided. Now as you can see, this hurts the income, but that doesn't matter. We're just trying to get as many monsters as we possibly can. So it's been a few turns, and we've been raiding this mountain pass right here, and we just got a War Hydra. Just raiding. Haven't really done anything crazy, haven't done anything groundbreaking. Just raiding this little mountain pass. We now have a War Hydra, and we also have the conviction of Hunter's Right, which I am going to perform. And now we have various monster pen additions that we can try and get. And because my brain misfired, I screwed it up. Normally the one you would want to get are the Monster Pen's Dark Warped Beasts, so that way you can get a Black Dragon, but I don't have the slaves to do it. So we're just going to go with the Beast Markets instead. And I've got Feral Manticore and Harpies from a right. And because of the one that I selected, I only have a 5-turn cooldown. And from raiding this mountain pass for another turn, we got 2 Saber Tusks. Also, my economy is trying to put itself back together. The keyword there is trying. And from yet another turn, we have Feral Manticores. And we have the Brayherds. You know what? I'm just gonna wipe you out real quick. I don't particularly like the Brayherds, so we're just taking them out. There we go. Now that's handled. We can actually go into a raiding stance and get nice and close to the mountains. Because what's better than one lord raiding an area? How about 2? And technically, they are in separate provinces. And from one raid, we got more Feral Cold Ones, and the other one didn't do anything. Oh well. However, what we can do is we can raid areas that have Chaos Corruption, and that will give us slightly different units from what we would normally get. And in one turn, we managed to get 4 Saber Tusks packs, but at the same time, I'm getting tired of this faction, so we're just gonna wipe them out real quick. This should be very easy. That was said too soon. Continue siege. You are going to keep raiding, slide on up, and there we go. That's the victory I was looking for. And because we need the money, we're actually going to loot and occupy, and then we'll repair everything. And we're actually going to have you stop raiding, or else you're going to destroy the public order, which is already technically destroyed. Yeah, there's no world in which this is good. Not at all. But just to make Rakarth even more stupidly powerful, we can start getting Quartermaster and Lightning Strike and Elven Healing and Fleeting Shadow. So all the stuff on the blue chain is extremely powerful for Rakarth. And Bretonia declares war, and I don't think this is a very good idea, for one very simple reason. Last time that we went into rites and performed the rite of the Convocation of Hunters, I did not have 1,000 slaves. So now when we perform this rite, I will be able to get the Sorceresses of Grond to give me monsters, which is a Black Dragon. one of, if not the most powerful unit that the Dark Elves can provide. I also have a War Hydra and all sorts of other monsters just sitting inside of my monster pen. Soon, I'll be able to field an entire army of just monsters, which we're going to come one step closer to doing with the Black Dragon, and then, because you were foolish enough to attack me, there we go, easy victory, more slaves, and of course I'm standing right next to Corn. Typical. So it's been just a few more turns. I'm going to show you the other reason why these monster pens are insanely overpowered. Let's say you start another army. You need another army to go out and fight. You already have all these monsters to pull from. You can fill their army up with lots of beasts, tank your income most certainly, but in one turn, I got an 11 stack army filled full of monsters that I can just send after anyone I want. Rakarth is truly one of the most overpowered lords in Total War Warhammer 3. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to smash the like button and subscribe for more content like this. Also, go check out my Discord server as well as my Patreon. Links to both those in the description below. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video and hope you enjoy the rest of your day.